Once upon a time, there was a mother crab. She worked hard in her fields to support her children. On this particular day, she brought a rice ball to eat for lunch. Before she had a chance to eat it, a monkey showed up. "Oh, hello, monkey. How are you today?" the crab asked. "I'm glad you asked, Mrs. Crab," the monkey replied. "I'm actually feeling a bit hungry. Could I have your rice ball?" The crab apologetically refused. This was all she brought for lunch, and she didn't have enough to share. The monkey thought for a moment. How could he get his hands on that food? He reached into his pocket and pulled out a seed he found earlier that day. "How about a trade?" he asked. The crab knew how much fruit could come from this tree when it was fully grown, and agreed to the deal. The monkey snickered. How could the crab be so dumb? Trading a tiny seed for her whole lunch. The two animals made their trade, and the monkey began greedily gobbling down the rice ball. The two then went on their way, the monkey with his lunch, and the crab with her future. The crab planted the seed and tended to it with care every day. After some time, it grew into a perfectly healthy, fully grown tree. The tree produced so much fruit, the crab was amazed. But she had a problem. She was too short to reach the fruit and couldn't climb the tree with her claws and tiny legs. That day, the monkey decided to come back and made a deal with the crab. He would climb the tree and pick the fruit for the crab, if he could have some. The crab reluctantly agreed, and the monkey climbed the tree. Once he reached the fruit, he started munching away, eating one after the other. "Hey, what about my fruit?" the crab yelled up at him. "We made a deal, remember?" "Fine, I'll give you your fruit," the monkey said, annoyed at the thought of having to give up some food. He threw down a piece of fruit as hard as he could at the crab. It exploded all over her, and she was hurt. The monkey took more food and left, laughing all the way home. The crab's children were upset when they found out what happened to their mother and vowed to get revenge. Then, a bee flew by and heard the story of what happened to the crabs and offered to help them. So the crabs, along with the bee, began their trip to find the monkey. Along the way, they pass a chestnut, who hears their story and joins their group. Next, they passed a mortar, who hears their story and joins the group. Then, they pass some poop, who hears their story and joins the group. The crab children were excited that so many had joined their group to get justice for their mother. They realized that they needed to think about bringing out the strengths of each group member to make the best plan possible. So all along the way, the group strategized, and eventually made the perfect plan. Shortly after they finished planning, they reached the monkey's house and put their plan into action. All the members got into their positions and waited for the monkey to come home. "Ah, I'm so glad to be home," the monkey said as he walked in. "I'm starving. Let me get a fire going so I can make some dinner." The monkey started a fire without knowing that the chestnut was nestled inside the sticks. The crabs waited patiently. Their plan was about to unfold. The monkey didn't have a clue about what was going to happen until he heard a pop from the fire. The chestnut had finally got hot enough to explode, and he aimed right for the monkey, hitting his hand. The monkey screamed. He needed to cool off his hand, so he stuck it in the water jar. That's when the crabs pinched his fingers, and the bee came in to sting his cheek. Seeing his house was trapped, the monkey ran outside. But in his rush, he slipped on the poop. As he looked into the sky, all he could see was the mortar drop down from the roof. It slammed into his head, giving him a nasty headache. The monkey got up as quick as he could and ran far, far away into the woods, while the crabs and their friends celebrated their successful revenge. Heyo, this is Watagumo. If you liked this video, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.